Well, hello Capricorn, how's it going? I hope you are super well. My name is Madam Butterfly, for those of you that don't know me. Or you can call me Diane, if that's better, if that's more accessible. And you are so welcome here, you know, whether you are one of my lovely subscribers or you're like a lovely new person that has just found the channel, you are so welcome here. And I just want to start by saying thank you. Excuse me for taking the time to check out the reading, because I know you got a lot of choices out there, so I appreciate it. I'm just gonna see what comes out, because I did start this cycle doing like career and finance, and then it just kind of went AWOL and started to get love readings and stuff, so I'm not even gonna try and label them anymore. Just gonna see what comes out. Hopefully you'll enjoy the reading, it'll resonate and it'll be useful, Capricorn, and if it does and you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that a lot, because you know it helps people like find me in the YouTube algorithm. Otherwise I just get buried, you know. Okay, and also if you can hear sloshing, I have a hot water bottle on my lap because it's freezing, because we were getting sun. Oh, we had like 4 days of glorious sunshine and heat, and now it's cold, so I'm cold again. So okay, so what is going on for Capricorn? What is going on for Capricorn? This is the Mystic Martian Oracle deck that I'm pulling from. Okay, things like, feels like things have maybe been a bit stuck. What have we got here? I don't know which one that was, Spirit, give it to me again. Things may be feeling a little stuck, maybe a little chaotic, Capricorn. A lot of things might be changing for you at the moment. Be assured, when that happens, it's usually because you're about to ascend to, you know, you've ascended, not ascended like, you know, the ascended masters, unfortunately, but like ascended that little bit further, right? Okay, so you have the Men in Black. Somebody else had that, I think, I can't remember who. Stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Okay, I want to see what else comes out before I start talking about that one. Okay, you have the Andromedans and you have the air element have come out together. So I want to say this is what you're going through at the moment, okay? There's like a liberation of the mind happening at the moment, because I know you guys are traditionalists. A lot of you are traditional. You may think that you have to kind of, or you may have spent your life kind of within a certain sort of societal or mental parameter that you felt like you had to stay in, right? Like you might have felt like you were always kind of drawn to like spirituality and maybe like other galaxies or, you know, things like this, but you feel like maybe you shouldn't like investigate it too much, like you should keep yourself grounded because you don't want to get too involved in that kind of thing. Or this could also just be like freeing your mind in general, because I see you're going to be much better able to manifest because your mind is about to become more free. This is what's happening to you at the moment. A lot of blocks are being removed from your mind and like your energy, so that you're not always kind of getting in your way, getting in your own way and overthinking things, this kind of thing. You may find that you're about to start getting more into more kind of esoteric things, like you might start studying, because you might already be one of those kind of down the rabbit hole people, because Capricorns are very, very smart. You need a lot of mental stimulation, and often that is found on the internet, right? Which ergo leads to the rabbit holes. But you may find that you're about to branch out in terms of rabbit holes. So you might find that you're going to get more into like galaxies and other dimensions, or different forms of life, or even spirituality like meditation, or like more esoteric things. Like your mind is about to become a lot more free. Like I feel like you're just going to allow yourself to explore where you kind of always wanted to go in the past, but you've not really let yourself. Like you might get more into like sacred geometry. You might start reading about the tree of life. You might start investigating yeah, like I said, like other galaxies or other dimensions or astronomy or like your starseed origins. Some of you may connect with the Andromedans. Or you may just want to Google the Andromedans because there may be something in there for you about them. And let's get one more from this deck, please. We have the reptilians. Ah, okay. And I feel like I have to talk about this one at the bottom of the deck as well. I'm interested why you have this Men in Black one here. So you have the reptilians, predator, survival, tyrannical, and you have Kabbalah, tree of life, integration, life lessons, emanation. So you've certainly had your fair share of, like, I don't want to say predators around you, but you know, maybe people who didn't always have your best interests at heart, right? But these people were life lessons that you've been dealing with, Capricorn, okay? So I feel like this is what you're doing at the moment, because you've kind of built like walls around yourself, right? Because you're very sensitive. You don't like people to know, but you're very sensitive. So things that people say to you have really stuck with you, you know, especially because you are intelligent. Intelligent people are often pretty sensitive, I find, like in terms of criticism, right? You pretend like it doesn't matter, but actually like insults and criticisms that people have said to you, they stick with you, right? Especially because you are always your own worst critic. You're always way harsher on yourself than anyone else could be. You're kind of like Virgo in that respect. So there may have been, you know, not necessarily like predators, but like people around you, because you are very intelligent, right? And that generally means that you kind of, you seek out other people who are capable of having like intense, intelligent conversations with you, right? But along with intelligent people, you tend to get people who are very, you know, they can be very harsh, right? They can be very rude. So that there may be some kind of sensitivity surrounding that people have said to you in the past, right? That you've taken on board. You may also, some of you may have a person or some people in your life who were quite intimidating towards you. Like, you might have had like a lot of confrontation. Or this could be you. Like maybe in the past you've been kind of confrontational with people. You may have been a bit clingy with people. You take it as it resonates, okay? But I feel like that was because there was always like this wall up. But you know, whichever it was, there's definitely been some life lessons here, and you're learning to integrate these now. And the thing is, because you're realizing that these were just life lessons, it's kind of enabling you to let go and free your mind more, right? Because like everything that anybody has ever said to you, like that's an insult, this is the way I see it anyway, has been like a lesson for you in some respect, right? Like it may have been a lesson for you to, I don't know, not take others' criticism so harshly, right? It may have been a lesson for you that you were kind of surrounding yourself with like, you know, very harsh energies, like quite harsh people that were maybe kind of controlling, maybe a little confrontational, maybe a little chaotic. There may even have been some people who were very like attached to your energy, you know what I mean, that kind of fed off you. So maybe one of your lessons was that you had to learn boundaries, right? But you are learning that these were just lessons, and now you can kind of move on and free your mind. And you have the fire element at the bottom of the deck, warrior, passion, fearlessness. See, I feel like they want you to know that you're a warrior, okay? Like all of the stuff that you've been through, it was kind of to prepare you, like to turn you into like this warrior, so you would be fearless and you would have a lot of passion, okay? Because I feel like you're very old soul. Capricorn are usually very old souls, so you're gonna have a pretty important job to do here. For some of you, it may be to do with like gaining knowledge and giving it to other people. There's something here about gaining knowledge, like freeing the mind, because I feel like you're going to be more fearless now. Like you're not really going to care, because you know, maybe before you were like, oh, I'm not going to get into all like that ET stuff and like all that crazy kooky like woo woo stuff because people will think I'm a fruitcake. But I feel like you're going to give less of a shit about that now, and you're just going to do what you're, you know, being called to do. Okay, let's see what comes out in the tarot. Yeah, see on the split you have the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, so it's like coming in from the cold. Because you may have always felt a little out in the cold because you were always sort of trying to please people and like stay within certain societal parameters, or maybe these were just parameters that you set for yourself. But I feel like you're coming out of that now and you're like, no, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm gonna do and say whatever the hell I want. Okay. Yeah, okay, so you're showing up, wow. You're showing up here as the High Priestess. So you have all this knowledge, and I feel like you're about to start connecting with it. Because I do feel like you kind of blocked it out. Because like I said, you are very old souls. Capricorn are usually very old souls, so you kind of come in with all this knowledge, right? Like you may have found when you were younger, you genuinely just had like more knowledge than your peers, right? And you're like, I don't really understand, like I always feel more grown up, or I always feel like I'm more kind of advanced than my peers. But that's because you've brought all this kind of knowledge from past lives in. You're very, very knowledgeable. And I really feel like now it's like you just don't give a shit anymore. Like you're going to be starting to follow your intuition. These mental blocks about, I feel like there's been a block about spirituality. I feel like a lot of you have always been very interested in it, but you would only let yourself follow it to an extent, right? And I was always like that myself, because I was like, oh, that's not real, that can't be real, like whatever, synchronizing numbers, like this is just mental hippies saying random things. But I feel like you're allowing yourself to kind of flow more with it now, and you're becoming more interested, and you're really following your intuition now. Because maybe your intuition's always been very strong, but you kind of poo-pooed it, you know, you were like, that's not logical, I'm not going with that, you know. You have a lot of knowledge that you're about to access. Okay, what else for Capricorn? You have the Nine of Cups here. So, yeah, I'm just going to take that top one. There's a little bit of a block here with the Nine of Cups. About kind of allowing yourself to be happy, because the Nine of Cups often represents being grateful, being in an energy of being grateful for what you have. Because you guys, I find that you guys are quite and I'm not trying to insult you, I have Capricorn in my chart too, but it's like, it's almost like you're so harsh on yourself, you know. It's like, what am I trying to say? It's like sometimes you're very reluctant to allow yourself to have faith that things are going to work out the way that you want them to, because that big brain gets cooking, you know, and you're so grounded, you're like, no, like I need to have a plan, I need things, everything has to be something that I can feel and touch, otherwise I'm not doing it, you know. And I feel like this is where you've kind of almost blocked yourself a little bit in the past, like not so much allowing your intuition and like this inner knowledge to flow, but kind of second guessing it and almost kind of deliberately stomping out your intuition. I feel like you're about to start really allowing yourself to flow, is what I'm trying to say. And allow yourself to be more happy, and allow yourself to like not always be looking for the facts and the data, but to kind of have more faith in spirit and like what's being planned for you and what's, you know, what's flowing. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, see, you feel like everything always has to be stable. And it does to an extent, okay? But also sometimes you just have to kind of go with the flow, Capricorn. Like, you know, there can't always be like evidence of things and like facts and statistical data. Like sometimes you just have to go with the flow, right? And just get yourself into this 9 of Cups mindset of being like, okay, I don't have everything I want at the moment. I'm not at the 10 of Cups at the moment, but I know it's coming and I have everything I want. Like, I am supported by the universe. I have everything I want. I have food. I have a warm bed to sleep in, you know, and I'm just happy that I'm just happy to be alive, basically. Yeah, I feel like this is the blockage that you're working past. It's from overthinking. It's chronic overthinking. Okay, what else for Capricorn, please? Yeah. Opportunities have kind of passed you by a little bit in the past because you've overthought things. Because like, I feel like often the universe is kind of offering you opportunities and you're just chronically overthinking it to the point where you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. No, that seems risky. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, see, again, in the past, you have the Judgment and the Hermit. Again, this is like overthinking. This is just chronic overthinking. I think has hindered you a lot in the past. And also, I think being too judgmental about yourself in some ways. Like holding yourself to too high a standard. You have the 2 of Wands in the future here, the near future. So I see like a lot of growth happening very soon for you. Yeah, there's an offer coming, the Knight of Cups here. There's some kind of love offer coming towards you. It could be a love offer or it could be some kind of creative opportunity that's coming towards you. Get a little bit more here. Okay, what else for Capricorn, please? All right. We have the 7 of Pentacles here. Yeah, see, other people, it's like you have this, it's not a lack mindset, it's like a I have to work mindset with the 7 of Pentacles here and this Knight of Pentacles. It's like, I have to work, I have to keep working. I am the worker drone. I have to work all the time, work, work, work. And it's like, I suppose it is a little bit of a lack mindset because other people are seeing you as this empress. Other people are seeing you as like so abundant, like they're seeing you as like having everything that you need, like things just kind of naturally flow to you, like very confident, like, but you just don't see it with this 2 of Swords here. Like, you're so harsh on yourself. You just don't see it. You just always think like, no, like I have to do more work, I have more to do, like, you know, it doesn't matter how much I work, it's never going to be good enough, it's never going to be enough. It's like perfectionism. It's like chronic perfectionism and over worrying. Yep, look. Because other people see you as this empress. Like, they see you as like someone that you have everything going for you, but you're so harsh on yourself. 2 of Cups here. So you have, it's a really good time for you to do exactly what you're doing. Like, to come into union with yourself, basically. And you have the Page of Pentacles here in your outcome. There's some kind of offer coming in, is what I want to say. Also, in the near future with this 2 of Wands and the Knight of Cups, I see you making a decision to open yourself up more to people. Like, to open yourself up more, to show people what you truly have. Because I feel like you hide a lot of it. Because you don't want to be thought, you don't want people to think you're a weirdo. Yeah. There's, oh my god, okay. So clarifying this Knight of Cups, this is definitely, if you have come into this reading with love on your mind, take it as a love reading. If you come in here thinking more about career, think about it as career, okay? This Knight of Cups is clarified by the 4 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. So there's real movement happening here in the future. Oh my god, yeah, there's real movement happening here in the future. If this is career, you're about to get, there's some kind of communication coming in that's going to lead to something very, very stable. And with the 6 of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands underneath it, it's something in the spotlight. It's like something where you're going to get a lot of attention, and something where your money is going to increase. Like you're going to get some kind of pay rise. But also that 6 of Pentacles, and especially with the Queen of Wands, like it talks about like a manager or a team leader or someone in the spotlight, like a YouTuber or an actress or maybe a teacher, something like that. But definitely there's going to be an increase in your money here. And I feel like this has been, yeah, you may have been struggling with your money or like with stability. I don't see any money problems here, but I think you require a level of stability with your money that you've not been getting, because other people are seeing you as like very abundant, but you're like, no, I need to keep working, like I'll never have enough, like I need to keep working. But there's an ending to that coming. I feel like you've been very stressed about not having enough, but like being stable, and that's what's coming in with this 4 of Wands. There's like some kind of opportunity to really increase your money, to get famous, to be like, you know, be in the spotlight. And with the 4 of Wands, like it's very stable. It's a huge milestone. And that 8 of Wands, like it's fast, you know, it's something coming in fast. So it's like fast movement or news coming in fast. With the Knight of Cups, it's probably something more creative than you're used to. Like it's probably, it's like some kind of promotion or raise or a job that's going to allow you to be more creative. And it's because you've kind of opened your mind, you know. This is why this is here. I'm going to talk about love in a second, but this is why this is here. You've always kind of held yourself back, because I don't know if you had like, you may have had like a family that were, I don't know, maybe you were the youngest, or you got a lot of attention in the family, and it just feels like there was like a lot of people watching. So you always felt like maybe you have that kind of level of social anxiety where you feel like other people are always watching, or like it's your friends or something. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't want to start doing weird shit in case my friends like ostracize me. If they do that, get rid of them, okay? Because they're not friends. Those are not friends, okay? But I feel like there's something here where you always had people watching you, or you always felt like people were watching you, or maybe you always just got quite a lot of attention anyway. But I feel like now you're entering this place where you're like freeing your mind, and you're just like, I don't care anymore, I'm gonna do what I want. For others of you, or like for those, this could be both. You could have a love offer coming in and, excuse me, and the career stuff as well. Like if you've been looking for both, take it as both, okay? Claim both, claim both. But with the Knight of Cups here, this is someone coming to make you a love offer, and it's very, very stable. Like this person, they're going to appear out of nowhere. Maybe you've not met them yet. They're going to appear out of nowhere. Or they're going to communicate with you out of nowhere. It'll probably, sorry Cappy, my camera cut out. It'll probably be like they'll call you out of the blue, or you'll like get a bunch of text messages from them out of the blue, or like there'll be a lot of back and forth quite quickly. This person's looking for commitment, and you will find yourself in a commitment with this person pretty fast. This is either someone who, like, you've been waiting for them to reciprocate, or also, it could be that, but also I think this person's very generous. Like, it's going to be a very, very equal relationship. Like, this is someone who is able to handle you, right? Male or female. This is, you know, because the Queen of Wands is you. I feel like you've always I don't know, you always should have been getting attention, but you may have shied away from it a little bit, because like, I don't know, like I'm getting this kind of, no, I shouldn't be in the spotlight. I'm like a worker drone, like I shouldn't really be in the spotlight. I shouldn't allow myself to do that. Like, no, that's not good. Like maybe, I don't know, I don't want to get into religion, but maybe it's to do with like some kind of, because I say that because I was raised Catholic, and there is a bit of that in Catholicism, like, oh, you shouldn't really be in the spotlight, you shouldn't like really appreciate or like, you know, give yourself that attention, right? So maybe there's something like that. But I feel like this, you've always had this kind of Queen of Wands, like spunky kind of energy, and this person coming in now is like able to cope with that. Like they're going to be able to be on the same level as you, right? You have this Page of Pentacles here in the outcome. So you've been wanting something stable, like whether that's in terms of your career, love, or both, and you're going to get it, all right? This is the offer that you've been waiting for. It could be from a Virgo or another Capricorn. This could be, it's the Page of Pentacles, you might be learning something. Like you might be learning something new. Because I see here in your near future, it's like growth. See, there's this opportunity that's coming in that you have to decide about. You could also be moving, like some of you might move. But there's like this creative, it's either someone making you an offer, or it's like coming from your own inspiration with the Knight of Cups, like you're offering yourself more to the world. And it leads to stability and it leads to fast movement, okay? So don't worry about which one it is. Don't worry about if it's someone coming in with a job offer, or it's like an offer, like it's something you have to do yourself. You will know, okay? Because you're the High Priestess at the moment, okay? Your intuition will be on point. So like if it is an idea, Spirit will make sure that you see it, okay? Don't even worry about it. And yeah, Page of Pentacles here, so you could be learning something new, like it could be a new idea that you have, that you end up like, I don't know, doing like you know, an online course. You might go back to school. It might be like you branch out into a different like aspect of a job you're already in, right? Like a promotion that needs a little bit more training. Could be that. But it's an opportunity, it's some kind of new opportunity that's it's gonna be very stable, okay? It's the beginning of some kind of opportunity. And it's all because you've come into union with yourself here. Yeah, in terms of like a person, you know, this is someone, they may be a little shy, or like they've maybe not dated anyone. They're a little kind of hesitant, you know, in some way, like they're a little reticent, a little hesitant, and it's nothing to do with you, it's to do with them. Like it's either because they're shy, or they've not dated anyone in a while, or like they find it difficult to ask someone out, or they're kind of not sure you're gonna want their pentacle, right? There's something like that about them, but it will come out of the blue, this offer, okay? And yeah, so whatever this, like, I want to come back to the career as well. In fact, you know, whether it's career or love, just claim both. Just claim both. It's stable, all right? Whatever this offer or whatever this idea that you have, it's going to be very stable and it's going to take off very quick, all right? So I hope this was a useful reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. If it was useful and you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe for me, because you know that helps me out so much. Many, many blessings. Lovely Capricorn. Love and light.